Like every other year, the current annual festival also saw hundreds of people coming together as one to pay their respect to the Almighty. Keeping aside the differences of age and gender, young, elderly men and women dressed in their cultural traditional attires took part in the celebration, which was held at the Waking Field in Shillong. Earlier, a colorful cultural procession known as 8 Pinye Riti was taken out in the city, depicting the different facets of the indigenous culture and faith. The procession culminated at Lingpong Waking, where prayers were offered to the God, the Creator, and lectures on the Khasi faith and ways of life are delivered, followed by cultural program. The Seng Kut Snem is a festival that is observed to mark the Siang Khasi movement. The day is celebrated to mark the beginning of the renaissance and awakening of the Khasi community. This celebration is not a form of New Year celebration as celebrated by many other communities in India, but a form of community prayers for protection of the distinct identity of the Khasi race. The celebration also witnessed elders passing on advices, publish books and writings, and conduct programs about the traditional faith, beliefs, customs, etiquettes, and the Khasi culture as bequeathed by the ancient Khasi predecessors. Meanwhile, major attraction of the festivals are the dance performed, as men and women dressed in colorful traditional outfits and jewelries dance to the beat of the drums and flute. It may be mentioned that during the British rule, continued assault on the indigenous faith and culture of the Khasis and Jaintias led 16 young men to form an organization called the Khasi Young Men Association on November 23, 1899, to preserve and safeguard the indigenous way of life, also known as Nyam Tri Nyam Tri. On this day, the tribe remembers the stand made by these lads and pays tribute to them. A year later, the Khasi Young Men's Association celebrated its first anniversary and called it Seng Kut Snem, and the occasion is celebrated every year to commemorate that movement. In 1901, the association was renamed as Siang Khasi. This year, the festivity marked the 118th year of the Siang Khasi movement. Besides upholding the Khasi religion of Nyam Tri Nyam Tri, the Siang Khasi had also been working towards strengthening the traditional indigenous administrative system involving the Siams, Lingdos and the Dolois, and upholding the Khasi customary usage. With Wabangla Pongana, APN Shillong.